Okay, getting to know volume, okay? Each container, Tata. So each container has an amount of colored water in it. The amount of water in the container is called the volume of water. The amount of water in the container. What is a container? A container is something that can hold liquid. What is liquid? Example, water, juice. Okay, so we have here container. So it could, you can call this bottle or container. So we have container A and container B. Okay, so let's compare these two container. Okay, container A has, okay, so let's look at container A. Everybody look at container A. So container A, this one, has water than container B. Does it have less or more water than container B? So container A has less water than container B. Okay, everybody, let's read. Container. Okay, so this is container A. So if you look at the amount of liquid, it has less water than container B. Okay, next, let's have container B. Okay, everybody, let's read container. Blank water than container. Okay, so let's look at container B. Where is container B? Here. Okay, so let's look at container B. Container B has less or more? More. Okay, so it has more than container A. Okay, so let's read. Container B has more water than container A. I only have cloud. Everybody. Okay, let's read together. Okay, so container B, which is this, has more water than container A. Let's compare another one. So I have here two containers. We have A and B. Okay. Yes, Cloud. Okay, so easy. So I will ask Miguel. Miguel, read and fill in the blank. Okay, container A. Oh, you say it. Container A. Container. Okay, so it has more. So first we're going to look at container A, which is this one. So container A has more. Okay, container A has more water than container B. Next, let's have Didi. Didi, container B.
Container B has less water than container A.
Very good. So container B has less water than container A. So let's look at this. Container B, which is this one. So it has less water than container A. Next, Tam. Okay, so we have here container A and container B. Okay, Tam, container A. You read it. Container A Container A. Read it. Container A. Louder, Tam. Okay, what is your answer? Container A has more or less?
Less.
Okay, so container A has less water than container B. Next, Paul. Let's look at container B. Container B has then. Okay, one more time. Container B. Then. Very good. So container B has more water than container A. Next, let's have itipat. By Bua. Okay, by itipat. Okay, look at container A. Container A has, okay, you read it and answer.
Container A has less water than container B.
Very good. So container A has less water than container B. Okay, everybody, let's read.
Container A has less water than container B.
Okay, Tata. Let's look at container B.
Container B has more water than container A.
Very good. So if we will look at container B, it has more water than container A. Namcha. Next is Namcha. Because Namcha is talking. So let's see. Namcha. Look at container A and container B. So we're going to compare container A and container B. Namcha, container A is, oh no, container A has, Namcha, read. What D? Namcha, container A has, Namcha. Okay, let's wait for Namcha. Container A has blank water than container B. Shh. Namcha. Container A has, what's your answer? Container A has, Miguel. Container A.
Container A has more water than container B.
Okay, so if you look at container A, this one, it has more water than container B. Namcha, you listen. Next, Baibua. Baibua. Container B.
Container B.
Baibua.
มากกว่าหรือน้อยกว่า container C.
Okay, container B. Baibua, look at container B. So container B has blank water than container C. Okay, container Baibua. Container B has less water Then container. Okay, so container B has less water than container C. Okay, container A has the blank amount of water as container C. Yes, Cloud. Look at container A and container C. Container A has the
equal amount of water as container C.
okay, container A has the same or equal amount of water as container C. When it's same, that means the level of water is the same, okay? Next. Okay, so this will be, wait, sit down first. Okay, I will give you this as your homework. Yes, so you're going to fill this with more, less, or same. For your classwork, okay, for your classwork, you're going to write, listen first, one clap. Okay, T stands for yes. So when it's yes, you circle, okay? When your answer is yes, you circle T, which is yes. If it is no, you circle F. Okay, so let's try the first one.
How do we do it?
Okay, wait. So let's try the first one. Let's read container A. Okay, so let's look at container A. Does it have more water than container B? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so if your answer is yes, okay, so you're going to circle the letter T. So